आज हम लोग सिर्फ एक फॉर्मूला ऐसा सीखेंगे जिसके बेस पर कई बार सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस आते हैं CSIR में, द रिपीटेड क्वेश्चंस, एंड द फॉर्मूला इज लाइक दिस. The formula is limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n, and the value of this is equals to e, है ना. So based on this formula we'll do some 2 or 3 questions which many times occur in exams, है ना, CSIR PYQ. So the first of this kind question was in June 2011. It was a part C question. It is more than one option can be correct in this question. So what the first question says, it is n log 1 plus 1 upon n plus 1. So how can I simplify this? I can write it as log 1 plus 1 upon n plus 1 to the power n. Now if you see the formula, this term and this term should be same. So what I'll do, I'll plus 1 and minus 1. Now what I can do, I can write it as log 1 plus 1 upon n plus 1 to the power n plus 1 and 1 plus 1 upon n plus 1. And when you take the limit n tends to infinity, this term will be equals to e. So it will be log e multiply, and this term will be equals to n tends to infinity. This will be 0, so it will be 1. So the resultant will be log e, which is equals to 1. Hence the first option is correct. Now let's check the second one. In the second one it says n plus 1 log 1 plus 1 upon n. So again we'll take into the exponent log 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n plus 1. We can also break it as log 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n into 1 plus 1 upon n. Again, if you take the limit and as n tends to infinity, this term will be converted into e. So the thing will be log e into, this will be 1 upon n tends to infinity, it will tends to 0. So it will become 1. So the answer will be 1. And the log e is equals to 1. So the limit tends to 1. So the option 2 is also correct. Let's check the option C. It is n square log 1 plus 1 upon n. Okay, so it will be converted to log 1 plus 1 upon n square. Now how to convert this? It will be converted as log 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n and then whole to the power n, है ना. So when you will take the limit here n tends to infinity, it will be converted, this term will be converted to e. So it will be log e to the power n, and then when here you will put n tends to infinity, when it goes to infinity, this also goes to infinity, you know, and it is saying that it tends to 1, so this is incorrect. Let's check the fourth one. N log 1 plus 1 by n square. It says n log 1 plus 1 upon n square. So if I again I'll convert it into log 1 plus 1 upon n square to the power n. This term should be same to the exponent, so I'll convert it into that form, log 1 plus 1 upon n square and whole power 1 by n. Now when I will take the limit, this thing will becomes n tends to infinity, this thing will become e, so it will be log e to the power 1 upon n. It will be 1 upon n. And as n tends to infinity, it tends to 0, and e to the power 0 is 1, so it will become log 1, and log 1 is 0. So this thing tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. And what is the option? It says it tends to 1, so this answer is also incorrect. Now based on this formula, there was one more question on June 2012. It was a part C question, so more than one options were correct again. Now again you can see this. I will convert this into 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n multiplied by 1 plus 1 upon n, and I separated the power. And when you will take the limit n tends to infinity here, it will become e multiply 1, and the answer is e. So option 1 is correct. What happens here? Here I will convert it into 1 upon n plus 1 to the power n plus 1 minus 1. It will become 1 plus 1 upon n plus 1 to the power n plus 1 on one hand, and 1 plus 1 upon n plus 1 to the power minus 1 on other hand. So when you will take the limit n tends to infinity, this thing will be converted to e by the same formula, and this thing will be converted to 1. So the answer will be e, which is given in the second option. So option 2 is also correct. What will happen in the third option? It is again the same thing. It is just same question in a different format. I can write it as n to the power n. So when you will take the limit, it will be e to the power n, and again as n tends to infinity, it tends to infinity. So option 3 is incorrect. What about option 4? I can write option 4 as 1 plus 1 upon n square to n square and to the power 1 by n. I multiply and divided the power by n. So it will become e to the power 1 by n. And as n tends to infinity, this term will tends to 0, and e to the power 0 is equals to 1. But it says it tends to e, so the option 4 is also incorrect. 1 and 2 are the correct options. There was one more question in June 2016. It was again a part B question, which means only one option is correct. So what is benefit in the part B questions? You can just find the correct option, and you don't need to check all the options. Or you can do it by counter example, so that you can eliminate other options and you can get the right answer. So now let's convert this. It is limit n tends to infinity 1 minus 1 upon n square to the power 2. Now as in the formula, let me write the formula again. Limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n. Now you can see this thing and this thing should be the same. So what I have to do, I have to multiply and divide it by n. So it will be n square and then 1 upon n. So when you will put the limit, this bracket thing will become e to the power 1 upon n. As n tends to infinity, this tends to 0. So e to the power 0. And anything to the power 0 is equals to, we know that it is 1. So option 1 is correct. Now because it is a part B question, so that is the benefit which I was talking. We don't need to check all the options separately. So all these options are obviously incorrect. So you can see there was one question. If you just know this formula, very single formula, very easy formula, you can do these questions and you can get these marks. Let me just tell you, these were the part C questions, means 4.75 marks you can get. This again 4.75 marks, and this again a part B question. So a single formula, it is a very important formula. So please note it down in your notes and do remember this. So this is what it was just a formula, so I just made a video separate for this. So please check real analysis for all previous year questions and all the conceptual discussions of real analysis topic for CSIR NET. And you can join us on Telegram. If you have any problem, you can ask there. If you like the video, please like it in the YouTube. And if you have any query, please tell us in comment. And how was our video? Please give us suggestions. It was good, then tell us in comment. If there was some mistakes or some corrections are needed, please tell us in comment. And please subscribe and share it with your friends, those who are studying in maths, in masters and graduation. If the channel grows, it motivates us to do more better. So thank you very much for joining. Bye bye, tata.